Alright, guys, we're already in a game. I have Monkey Pilot and another friend with me in Discord. Uh, Joining us Germany on this offense defense. We're on defense. Um, it's kind of just started, but we've been holding. It looks like the team's been holding the first point for 15 minutes. Um, we'll see how we go. This game could be really quick. You said you joined easy, correct?
Yep.
It was
I think
pretty
it's
easy.
full now though.
Oh, I'm in easy.
It was easy.
Looks like we've got at least two of the defaults still. We don't have the north default.
What's the default?
On the offensive maps, the defensive team starts with 3 garrisons right near the front lines.
Are you saying that it always happens like that?
That always happens on offensive, yeah. And they're always in the same spots.
But isn't that like an unfair advantage to the attacking team though?
It would be unfair
yeah.
to the defensive team because the garrisons are there so that the defensive team can get to the point that they're defending quickly enough to actually be effective.
So, if you remember on Warfare, there's like a minute and a half of time when people can spawn and before the rest of the map gets unlocked. In offensive mode, as soon as you can spawn, the game is on. So if the defense team had to spawn all the way at their HQs, literally on the other side of the map, it would be way too unfair for the defense.
No, but I'm meaning that like, but even though where they're attacking, like they know where they're attacking at the time, so they can go there. And then the same thing for the defense, they know where they're defending.
Yeah, but you always have that information.
Yeah, everyone always has that information. So not every match uses the same control points. It's always like each step is always one of 3 different control points, but everyone always starts with that information at the beginning of the match.
And the attacking team can only see the next one that they have to capture as well. It is very stacked against the offensive team, but the offensive team doesn't have to worry about defending, so they can just throw bodies at the point.
Well, there's that. And also, for the majority of the maps, the very, very first point that they have to capture is usually just a given that they'll get it straight away. Because they always spawn closer to the point than the defensive
Apparently there's an airhead.
team can.
Where's the airhead at?
Not sure.
My mind came through in game, didn't it?
I don't know, I was alt tabbed for a second there. Are any of them even spawning on their HQ? Or are they all spawning
They don't have
more?
HQ spawn yet. They haven't taken the first point.
Well, they do start with a HQ.
No, they start with a spawn. They don't...
Well, but it's where the HQ is.
No, it's not. It's usually close to the HQ relative to that point, but it's not the HQ.
Ah, tomato.
Yes and no. I'm not gonna hit the shot. Stupid, of course. made an accurate bet.
No. I mean,
Oh,
I mean, I'm not actually joking though, because like I'm pretty sure that there was some sort of like army training, like that, like in real life, there was like, you know, I think some part of it was like people like they believed in themselves to a certain extent or something like that.
yeah,
Confidence definitely has a very markable effect on your performance.
for sure.
I can't remember
That's
exactly where I heard about it, like in what context it was in, but
I remember reading somewhere it's part of why you see a lot of elite athletes. They're very cocky and they're very like self-centered and what's the word I'm looking for? They display a ton of confidence. Part of it is they're encouraged to do that because it does boost their performance, and also partly because they're elite athletes because they have that self-confidence. And it's like if two people of similar skill level face up against each other, the more confident one has a higher chance of winning. Hey Cam.
Hello.
Okay. I am recording with the intention of putting it publicly on YouTube, just so you know.
So no cussing.
You can cast, just letting you know.
Okay. Good.
Do we have any explosive ammo on the ground anywhere?
I don't think that came through.
Do we have any explosive ammo on the ground?
Oh wait, you're not on my squad. Never mind. Oh
I'm
no,
just-
you are on my squad.
I am in your squad. I'm just asking you.
Oh, I thought you were trying to ask the squad. I don't know. I haven't seen any, but I'm down on the beach.
Isn't that like one of the problems they held loose? You can't actually know if you're in Discord as well.
No, you can know. You just gotta hit T, and it'll show you who's on your squad.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like if he's asking it in the squad chat and people to you or
If we're in the same squad, he would know because I would come up on the screen as speaking.
And it'll be shown as green. Green for squad. Blue for proximity.
we didn't need to say the
Red for commander.
whatever.
Sorry.
I mean, who has enough like time to actually look at what color it is during everything else that's happening?
You only need to see the colour out of the corner of your eye. Yep, you don't need to like read the name.
Would it be colorful?
You're colorblind? I don't know. I can't remember whether there's a colorblind function or not.
Would it be blind? Straight up blind.
And I'm not sure why you're playing this
It
game.
would be really weird. Really weird to be playing the game.
Because you know how like some games have like, you know, if you mouse over stuff it reads it out to you?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Bring those people left.
Does Hello Loose have that?
Probably not.
There's an enemy in front of you.
You could turn whatever the Windows function is on.
We read it as Microsoft Sam or something like that.
It would just be like tree, dirt, tree, house, tree,
Water,
enemy,
hedgehog.
enemy, you're dead.
I don't think
Bullet.
it's tank shell, dead.
Isn't it so strange in Act 9 when you come down from the descent and then you go a frosty place to a desert place?
Really.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't think that's how zones really work. That's just a video game thing.
I mean, that's how mountains work, right? That's snowy on the top and not snowy on the bottom.
But are there snowy mountains next to like both deserts right next to each other?
Sure. In the
Oh, I
Middle
don't have any
East.
bandages left. Are you close to me? I need some bandages.
I'm close to you. Got you, bud.
Okay.
But so, with the update to Medic though, has that made Medic actually viable for like actual competitive stuff, or is it not really?
It's always been viable.
It's just a matter of people actually cooperating with it. People are more cooperative with it because it feels more helpful. You
No,
don't have to
but-
be stationary for like 10 minutes. It's not 10 minutes, it's like 30 seconds.
But that's not really what I mean. I'm more meaning like, you know, people like you could just not have a medic because medics like, you know, you just respawn, you come back, and then you're down in terms of firepower and stuff like that by having a medic before those. So
Uh,
like you're actually
it's definitely better.
you,
It's definitely better than it was before. It wasn't that bad before. It's just that people wouldn't use it.
yeah, but I'm saying like, was there really a reason to actually run medic before it?
Yeah, it's really good for defense or offense. Like it's probably better for defense realistically. Because if you're trying to hold a point, you want to keep people alive for as long as possible, and you don't want people needing to run back to a place.
It's also good for like scouting squads. Squads that are going really far away from garrisons.
What if you're a double agent? You can play medic. Not
Rockets in, see if they can get killed, which I couldn't. That's the game.
Well.
GG. This is gonna be definitely for a sec. Scores. It's fine. Who's a low person here? Dingo. Come in then. My score is pretty terrible. It's a very short game. Warming back up for the evening. Yeah, we'll see what the next game brings. Yeah, not many points there, as to be expected.